Have you heard of the UN Sustainable Development Goals? There are 17 of them with 169 specific targets. Well, I've been really busy these last few weeks building artificial intelligence bots and really digging into chatgpt and those things. And about 2 weeks ago, I launched one with some good friends of mine over at Messenger X, and it's called the ExO Bot. So I thought to myself today, why not look at how we might be able to deliver impact with SDGs in the context of Exponential Organizations 2.0, which is a book that just came out that I got a little piece in, and a co-founder of mine is the lead author on. So let's go. So right here you see the 17 UN sustainability goals. They're at the website sdgs.un.org, and I'll put that in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. How could we use an artificial intelligence to help us explore the Sustainable Development Goals in the context of Exponential Organizations 2.0? Well, to do that, we could use this new tool called the ExO Bot. And I'm going to walk you through a session that I did with the ExO Bot. The first thing you're going to see on the screen is a prompt. That's the part in the blue in the middle of the screen. It says, gather the SDGs from this site and list them in table format. And I've put site, colon, and a URL for the Sustainable Development Goals. It's the website I just showed you. And this is a technique of labeling the data so I can direct the bot to do what I want. And so now that I've put that in there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask the system to give me the goals. It says, sure, I'd be happy to help. And it output this table. It gives me the list of the 17 goals, and it tells me a little bit about them and what they're for. So with that, let's scroll on down so we can take a look at all of these goals, and then let's switch over just so we can check real quick and make sure we've got good data. And in fact, I checked, they all match, and that's exactly what we want. But now it's time to put this list in the context of EXO. So take a look at this next prompt. It says, add a third column inserting the EXO attribute that is most powerful for affecting the SDGs in that row. So then once that happens, what we end up with is the following table. And the bot is polite and it says, excellent question. Here's a table with the third column added. And so you can see here that what it's done is it's taken one of the EXO attributes, it's matched it to the SDG goal, and it's put a series of numbers on the rows. This is super useful in case we want to refer to individual rows later, or individual attributes or individual SDGs. Okay, now it says here, it's giving us some helpful advice at the bottom. It says it's important to note that every organization's approach is unique. That is correct, and but that is why tools like this can be adapted and useful in a myriad of situations. So let's keep going. I want to add another column. It's time to get some ideas. So I'm going to ask the ExO Bot now to take that table and add another column. We're going to say add a fourth column with one idea in 10 words or less in each row to implement a program for the goal in the context of the EXO attribute. Okay, well that's a mouthful, but that's what I asked it. And sure enough, here we go. You can see it says, sure, here's a table with the fourth column added with one idea in 10 words or less for each goal and EXO attribute. It is doing its best to combine concepts together for us and give us ideas. Now, I've worked on a lot of EXO projects. I've been a coach, I've directed them, I've been an advisor, a consultant. I don't even know how many times anymore. And I can tell you that these ideas are not trivial. That some of them will be better than others, of course. But if we take a look, we can see that they are quite reasonable as a place to start for attacking the SDG goal in the context of a particular EXO attribute. I want to point out this very last one, launch a global network for cross-sector collaboration on SDGs. This is an idea that actually came out of a recent project that we did. It's not in the bot, it's not on the internet, no one knows that. And I was very surprised to see it so clearly stated here, because this was an idea that came out of the collective work of dozens and dozens of people, and it was really incredible. So tools like this can help us speed up, they can help us go faster. They don't necessarily replace us. That's not the point. The point is that the humans that know how to use these tools and leverage them are going to be super powered. They're going to go faster. They're going to cut through a lot of the BS. They're going to separate the wheat from the chaff. How many analogies do you need? These are incredible tools. Go try out the ExO Bot at openexo.com/chat. I'll put that in the description.